2022. I haven't been doing my self-care because I've been in a funk. I really be wanting to escape everything and all responsibility. I really, really do. But can't do that. So, quarantine. On top of that, I hate the winter time. Nevertheless, room tour, room tour, room tour. Yeah. So on a perfect day, now you put on your lip balm, because I got dry lips and the corners get dry too, so I got to put that on. And I'm brushing my eyebrows because I'm getting ready to put the concealer around them. Now I put the concealer around my eyebrows to make them look neater. I don't get my eyebrows arched anymore. I pluck them myself so they won't become thin. And because I'm not perfect with it, I don't want it to be perfect, I put the concealer around it when I'm, trying to jazz myself up. Make it look neater. I put the concealer around it and like so. And there you go. I use the MAC Pro Long Concealer in NC42. And that is the concealer that I use. I'll put that in the description box below. But most people should already know about the Pro Long MAC Concealer. And that's the concealer I use around my eyes. I use it under my eye. I use it anytime I need to hide a mark on my face. That is the concealer color that I use. And I just dab it with the beauty blender to blend in a little bit. Just make sure I don't have any harsh lines. The concealer don't show a lot. Now I'm taking my brush, my foundation brush, and I'm putting my foundation on. I use Clinique, the amber color. That's the color I use. That's the foundation that I use. I've been using Clinique foundation for over 10 years, and I'm not going to change it. It's a perfect match to my skin, and so why change it? That's what I use, and that's what I will continue to always use. And you just distribute it, over your face. I don't put concealer too much on my forehead. I don't put too much foundation on my forehead, but I had a breakout recently, and so I got a lot of marks on my forehead, so I'm putting it on my forehead today. But usually I don't put no concealer on my forehead. As you can tell, you can see my hairline is a little lighter or a little less orange than my face, so that's kind of why I don't usually do that on my forehead. But today I need it. Now I put in my MAC NC42 concealer under my eye with my beauty blender to get them dark circles from under my eye, because I really have raccoon eyes. My eyes are darker around, I don't know why. And I'm using the Sasha powder in Buttercup. I've been using that for over 10 years, and I will continue to use that. The products that I use are pretty basic. I don't really buy different brand of products for my makeup, because this is what has worked for me for over 10 years, so I'm just going to stick with it. I'm just going to stick with my Pro Long MAC Concealer in NC42, and I'm going to just stick with my Sasha Buttercup powder to put under my eyes. I'm going to just stick with that. They were pretty basic, but that's what's been working for me for over 10 years, and that's what I'm going to continue to use. And I just put that under my eye and around my eye. And that's how I get the dark circles from under there. You know, if I want to be extra, I put more concealer down the bridge of my nose and around the area of the nose and around the lip. But since I'm just going to a kid's birthday party, I'm not really trying to be extra jazzy. It's not an extra jazzy day today. So I'm just keeping the makeup real basic. And now I'm using my MAC foundation powder in deep, and that is medium deep. I'm sorry, medium deep, because deep is a little red for me. My undertone's not red, they yellow. So it's a MAC medium deep, and I put that to set my foundation and my makeup. And now I'm using the highlighter. I'm using the Fenty cinnamon stick highlighter. I use my brush. I swipe my brush on with a cinnamon stick and I put it on my face. That's the highlighter I've been using for about 5 years. I've been using that highlighter, and that is the best highlighter for my skin tone. And like I said, my products are pretty basic and I don't change them for nothing. So I put it on my cheeks, I put it on my nose, the bridge of my nose. And I was getting ready to put it on my forehead, but I got that pimple on there, so I didn't want to highlight the pimple. But usually I put it on the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, my cheek line, and then I use the other stick in espresso to do my contour. And I do it to the dips of my nose and down my cheek, and sometimes I do it on my forehead, not often, but sometimes I do it on my forehead. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I'm using the beauty blender to blend it up my nose, because sometimes if I put the whole stick down my nose, it can be a little harsh, so I don't want no real harshness, you know. So I use that stick. The way you know where to put your contour line is you strike your lips in like a fish, and then the line that you see where your dip is at, that's where you put the contour. And the spray that I use is the NYX Dewy finishing spray. That's the spray I use. It gives me a dewy look, a dewy finish. I like the dewy finish, so that's what. And I use the Duo glue for my lashes. And you can get it from your local beauty barber supply. And I don't even know who lashes I'm using. This is the hard part. I'm not even sure, but yeah, I use a ton of lashes. I have a friend who also sells lashes. I buy lashes from the beauty and barber supply. So I'm not quite sure who lashes I'm using, so I can't really tell y'all. But the lash part is the hardest, the part I haven't mastered about wearing makeup. Honestly, I just started wearing lashes, so And I'm using a blush, and I can't even tell you where I got the blush from because I don't know, and the brand name is wiped off. I had it for a ton of years, so I can't even tell you. And we had to lay them baby hairs. Yes, we do, darling. And always wash your hands after you put your makeup on. I learned that one the hard way. Let me get my clothes.
Back home, people are always inviting me to a barbecue or a party. I'm having a party. So if I can't do
Yeah.
two of my dearest friends, then what's life all about? Holly, I'm so touched. You know what?
Okay, I gotta get ready. This is the end of my makeup slash rant slash get ready with me tutorial. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.